You're listening to Dusty Smith here on Progressive Talk Live.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Progressive Talk Live, Prog Talk. I'm your host, handsome, humble Dusty Smith. I got a decent show for you guys tonight. Packed as usual. How the fuck do I do it? It's almost like the show writes itself. Smartest thing I ever did was decide to make a show covering the train wreck of society. Because goddamn it, America, you're definitely not letting me down. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you had a good week. It's Friday. Hell yeah. Gonna do some cool shit this weekend. I watched the new first season of Brave New World that just dropped. I never read the book or anything. I don't know how loyal it is to the source material, but I thought it was pretty good. I watched the whole thing. I binged watched it. Not too bad. Has a very, very Black Mirror vibe to it. So you guys want something new to binge watch? That's available on the pirate sites and the new Peacock network, which apparently has just launched. Free advertising. I guess since I pirated it, I can give you some free advertisement. Let's see what you guys have to say tonight. Hope you're all well. Let me put on my glasses so I can see what the fuck is going on. Steve McRae. What's up, Steve McRae? Twitter wasn't hacked, Cult of Dusty. It was social engineer. You missed my show on it today. It was social engineer. Okay. I don't know what the difference is between being hacked and social engineer. Somebody definitely hacked it. They made like $50,000 in 5 minutes. By spamming shit. We're going to cover it. You can tell me in the chat what the fucking difference is. Alright, PTL ain't got shit on handsome Dusty Smith. Could probably lose a little weight, but I'm alright. Sometimes I think about losing weight, and I'm like, who gives a fuck, really? Like, seriously. I ain't got nobody to impress, really. I'm not single anymore, so, what's that really matter? The great Dusty Smith, ladies and gentlemen, added a bunch of new emoticons. 4 new ones. I need 2 more or 1 more Dust Buddy. It's this thing I guess YouTube's doing now where you can become a member for like $2.99 a month. Don't join the $9.99 a month one because it's no different. Doesn't give you anything extra. And so anyway, pay $2.99 a month and you get special emoticons you can spam the chat with if you want to. Become a Dust Buddy, support the show. And I added 4 new ones. If you guys are good at making emoticons and you want to make me some, feel free to send me your emoticons on Twitter, Cult of Dusty 1, Cult of Dusty 1, Cult of... Oh, that's very distracting. All right, let me take this cat from you. It's hard to do the show when you're sitting there twirling a cat frame. This is Miss CC. All right, that's cool. As always, most of the money we make on the show goes to the Human Society of Animal Sanctuary. We rescue cute little dogs and kittens. And go ahead and e-bag. Here's my Patreon, patreon.com/codcast. If you want to support the show, we're at $1,552 a month. Thank you to the 185 of you heroes who are supporting the show. And if you want to help out, $1 or $2 a month, whatever you can afford, it all adds up, and it's really appreciated. Don't make much money off the ad, so please support the show if you're able to at all. And as always, Super Chats, like one of the show Super Chats. I read every fucking Super Chat. You know how it works. Click the little $sign, donate whatever the fuck you want to, and I read your messages and answer the best I fucking can. This goddamn thing has a short in it. Come on, microphone. And Astis, what's up, Astis? Hey, Dusty. The other day I found myself singing Trump Show President to my chihuahua. Trump Show President. Gonna sing that again in a minute. I'm glad she loves me. Looking forward to the show. Yeah, we got Diamond and Silk to thank for that one. The Genius Comedy Troupe. Diamond and Silk. Thank you, Astis. Good to see you. Brandon Hubert, $9.99. Thanks for everything you do. Here's to a good show. Hell yeah, man. It's hot as fuck here in Mississippi, goddammit. I'm sweating my goddamn ball sack off. Let me wipe my forehead constantly. I got 2 air conditioners in this room. There's only one on right now. I'll turn one of them off because it's too loud if I have both of them on. I got a fan blowing on us at all the time. Woo, hot. Mike Savage, $1.99. PJW ain't got shit on handsome Dusty Smith looks. I wish I could argue with you, but I can't because you ain't never lied. Thank you, Marky Savage. All right, more super chats if you're able to. If you want to immortalize yourself in the chats throughout history, do so. Super chat. All right, what you guys got to say? Let's go. We going. Most of the red on sites cover are conservative, just saying, yep. They're the ones that don't wear their fucking mask. Why would they? My freedom. Don't touch me. All right, I won't. Chubba chasers exist. Yeah, that's true. I do great with the gay community, too. I'm not that chubby. Just a little bit chubby. I ate shrooms for this. Good. Trip balls. Have a good time. Hope you enjoy the show. Hey, it's great to see you, Dusty. Thank you. Swookies Tookies. Appreciate that. The great Dusty, the legend, the great, the one and only. Call to Dusty. If we ever capture footage of the programmer guy, would you name and shame? Yeah, fuck that dude. You got a lot to answer for. All right, let me continue with the show. Let me go ahead and get it started because I got a lot to cover tonight. Probably going to go into overtime because we got tons and tons of fucking shit to cover. So, first off, let's do the Karen segment. Everybody loves the Karen segment because, bitch, you're caring too much. I got runs, motherfucker. I got all kinds of runs. I got the runs really bad. So, anyway, let's start right off with the first Karen. This is Radio Karen. So this woman is obviously out of her fucking mind because she took this video herself and she uploaded the video herself thinking she was going to have no repercussions and it was going to make her look good. This is a conservative radio host, Diana Ploss. And she decided to go outside and harass these workers because they were speaking Spanish. Yeah, because why wouldn't you? All right, let me rewind it here. We'll have a look at this nutty woman.
English, English, English. Is anybody here illegal? Are these guys illegal? What's the name of this company? Look at this. Look at this. It's America. Speak English. Speak English. So this is a foreman working for this company, Morans. And he's speaking Spanish to these guys. So your tax dollars up here in New Hampshire. That's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. That is what's going on. So now they have people who don't speak English who are putting in this stuff that taxpayers are paying for. And look what they're doing. This is communism. This is communism. Look at this. They're taking over these streets. What they're doing up here in Nashua is permanent. Permanent. So here's a private company. Wake up. No residents. I want to know, where's Governor Sununu? Where's Governor Sununu? What's your problem?
Why are you harassing me?
Are they
This
in
guy's a
America?
king.
Yes.
Okay, they should be speaking English.
Why? You said, what
They
law?
should be speaking English.
Because what?
They should be speaking English. Are they illegal aliens? They don't speak the language?
What does speaking the language have to do with
Do
it?
they not speak the
When you
language?
drive into the state, what does it say?
Do
It
they
says-
not speak the language?
I have no idea.
Okay, why do you care?
Because
I wasn't talking to you.
You're harassing me.
I have a right.
To harass people?
How am I harassing them?
You're yelling at them. while
Am I
I'm doing
yelling?
their job.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
can hear you
Are
from
they
across
illegal?
the street.
So,
I'm trying to enjoy my lunch.
so then go enjoy your lunch.
You're
Why are
just-
you wearing a mask?
Why am I wearing a mask?
Yeah.
I don't. There's a global pandemic.
Really? Okay. Okay. So this guy decided that he's going to come over here and be a social justice warrior. Right. I know, really.
Because I was 6 feet away outside.
Oh, it's over from the other side. 'Cause he's a black man, and he's going to protect the brown man from this white woman who's practicing white privilege because she happened to walk by and heard this guy talking to all of these guys doing this work in Spanish. So I'm going into the studio.
Yeah, man, they weren't even doing anything. They were just speaking Spanish. You walked by and started harassing them. Yes, that is your white privilege making you do that. Crazy lady. And then she got on the internet to say she don't care if her video goes viral. She don't care what you guys think of her. She a patriot. She ain't racist.
Fight, because I am tired. I am sick and tired of pressing one for English. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of going to the grocery store and seeing products bilingual. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of going through the grocery store checkout line and having the bagger and the cashier speak in some language that I don't understand and me standing there like I'm some kind of an idiot. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of calling my phone company and having to get dispatched to somebody that I can't understand in Pakistan or India or wherever. I'm sick of it.
I'm fed up, and I'm not making any apology for that. I'm fed up. I'm an American, and I am not going to be a second-class citizen in my own country, and you shouldn't be a second-class citizen in your country.
Holy shit. This is Pete Karen, folks. The entitlement, the fragility. You don't need anybody to make you look stupid, sweetheart. You look totally fucking stupid all on your own. Good God, what is the matter with you? So, yeah, she got fired. Yeah, totally. Obviously, she got fucking fired. Yep, you got fired. You lost your job. A statement from WSMN. All right, never mind. Diana Ploss is no longer associated or affiliated in any way with WSMN or Bardis Russell Broadcasting LLC. We at WSMN value freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and assembly. We will not tolerate discrimination, racism, or hatred. We continue to present and offer on-air opportunities for discussion, education, and the exchange of opinions and ideas. So, thoughts and prayers. Don't know why you decided to do that, but it was a bad life choice, and now you are fired. Incredibly fucking fired. So, love to see it. More Karens coming at you. Just make this job so fucking easy. So, you guys might remember this woman.
Tonight, an act of racism caught on camera that's now going viral. This video shot in downtown Asheville shows a woman yelling racial slurs at a Charlotte family. Our Brianna Harper got a chance to hear from the victim and the protester who stepped in to help de-escalate this situation. She joins us now with the story all new tonight.
Even with
Let's
a walk
skip
to
ahead.
dinner.
This screechy, vile voice behind me screaming. The first, I think, emotion was shock. She kept saying it over and over and over.
So classy as hell. First went viral with that one, and then I played this one on the last show. You guys might remember this one. I'll play a little clip of it to jog your memory of it.
Loving fucking 12-year-old child. I want to see your titty so I can fuck you with my fucking dildo, bitch. Step to me, bitch. Step to me, bitch. You nigger-loving whore child. Step to me, bitch. Let me see your titty so I can, you can suck my dick, bitch. Oh, get it, baby. Let me see your titties. You gonna record me, bitch? Go ahead, because I hate niggers and I hate you, bitch. I hate niggers, nigger lovers like you, bitch. Go ahead and record it. Let me see your titties, bitch.
So, yeah, she did. She died. She totally dead. She got hit by a fire truck. Apparently, she stepped out into the street in front of a fire truck, and, don't do that, I guess. That's the moral of this story, because you'll die. And she dead. So, you know, I'm not happy that she's dead, but to be honest, not that sad about it either, because she seemed like a very angry person in clear misery. A lot of hatred in her heart and was spreading a lot of hatred around the world. So, yep. You gone. You gone. And next up. Yeah, this is short clip, but she ain't wearing no mask.
Guys are fucking cult members. I'm not wearing a mask. Fuck you.
Good. Take your ass on in. You don't get to shop no more. You know, we have ordinances now, most of the places. And, you gotta wear your mask when you go in, Karen. You're gonna get people killed. And here's Steroid Karen, another one of these steroided out Karens who is on a bus. And people are like, dude, you need to wear a mask. You're on a bus with a bunch of other people. And he's like, I ain't wearing no mask. Let's listen to this dumbass.
They would have died from the regular flu too. Oh my god. What a piece of because I'm perfectly healthy and I don't want to wear a mask and fucking...
It's not the point, motherfucker! You being perfectly healthy has nothing to do with it. It's to keep other people from getting sick. You have no idea if you're asymptomatic. You have no idea if you had it. God damn it. So selfish, these motherfuckers.
You don't know. They know you wasn't healthy.
I don't have... I'm 100% healthy. You want to just wear a mask for the rest of your life? You're going to. Because someone tells you to. So you're gonna do it.
Realize there was a policy that you have to sign when you get on this bus. Okay. It's a private property.
Guess what? Guess what? I didn't sign
You
Did you sign something? No cops, no...
Now he's going to threaten them with violence because that's what these thugs always do. These fucking meatheads, these toxic, masculine motherfuckers always got shit to prove. Look how tough I am. I got to beat you up over words.
Buddy, nothing? You want to act tough? There's an attorney on the bus as well. Cool. Right here. You got a fucking attorney on the bus. You're the one talking.
So anyway, let's find out who this guy is. Let's name and shame. I wonder if his employers enjoy how he behaves in public and represents them poorly. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's ask them. Let's find out who they are and let's ask them. And this one right before the show aired, somebody sent me this one. Straight up Nazi shit, folks. Straight up Nazi. Papers, please. Somebody get mad at me. They said the Nazis did a lot more than just paper, please, does they? I know they did a lot more than paper, please, but still, that's one of the things they did. Walked around and said, papers, please. And full in your face, not how to get fascism in this country, folks. This is a white lady walking up to a, I guess, Mexican or Latin guy who is mowing his lawn and asking for his papers. Because this is America.
I'm doing my work. Can you move? Can you move around my work area? And can you step away? You're too close to me right now. And you're not wearing a mask. Can you step away?
Can you show me your papers?
Oh, God. No.
Can you move away?
No. Can you show me your papers?
Can you move away?
No, I want to see your papers.
You want to see my papers?
Yes.
Your immigration? Yeah.
Your papers, Mariposa.
Name and shame. Let's find out who she is. Let's make her lose her job. And you consider that ICE is training civilians now to do arrests for people they think are illegal immigrants. It's just terrifying. These are the kind of people they're going to train. These are the kind of people that think they have the rights to go up to brown people and ask them for their fucking papers and harass them, folks. Nope. Let's punish this shit. Don't like that. Fuck everything about that. And that's my Karen section for the day, folks. It was a short Karen section, but don't worry. I have a robust Chud Watch section. Tons of fucking Chud Watch this week. And we have some bad cop shit coming up, little Trump stuff, and a new segment I'm going to do called Assholes. I'll think of a better name for it later. But let's check the chats real fast, see what you guys got to say about it. How about a little Baby Yoda while we're waiting? Baby Yoda for kitty therapy. I know, let me do kitty therapy, Baby Yoda. Let me do kitty therapy. Let me do some kitty therapy after the Karens. I am traumatized because of the Karens. Mwah, I love you. I love you, Baby Yoda. Thank you for being a good cat. Mwah. You're a sweet baby girl. Daddy loves you very much. All right, Daddy. All right, I know. You're so angry. You're such a bad kitty, aren't you? You're so scary and bad. I'm so afraid of you. All right, yeah, fucking abolish ICE. Fuck that shit. Get rid of it. That was a psycho. Yeah, all these Karens are goddamn psycho. This is scary, I know, right? Like, I always thought, how could Nazi Germany do that? How could those people let that happen? And yep, this is exactly how it happened, folks. You get a charismatic, I don't think Trump's charismatic, but his followers certainly do, leader in office who's a pretend strongman and then starts taking dictatorial-like powers with ultranationalism, and before you know it, you have fascism! That's what it's all about. Dusty, you rock, brother. Appreciate that, Keith Wilson. What kind of bus are they on? I don't know. Maybe you guys could look that up and let me know. Is she dead yet? Is he dead yet? I don't know which he we're talking about, but why is it mostly women? I don't know. Something about the privilege of women going up, feel like they can just go up and get away with saying this shit without being checked on it. I have no idea. There's a lot of men, too, that do it. Usually that just gets put on a different category than Karens. Let's see. Pull the microphone a little closer to my face so you guys can hear me better. Trans rights! Yep, we got these little trans rights icons for all the dust buddies. The trans rights fist with the trans flag in the background. So become a dust buddy if you want to do that. Karen! Yep. KKK Karen. Look like an old school bus. Yet, how do you think this all will end? It depends on what you mean by all of this. You'd have to be more specific on that. I think Biden's going to win. I think that'll help a lot. Won't help with everything. But I think eventually we'll name and shame these people until they finally learn. They haven't learned yet. Some of them have learned. We've seen Karens freak out when they think they're going to be called Karens and their life's going to be ruined. But some of them still ain't got the picture yet, but they will. We will do this until they get the picture. He's their theocratic God King. Yep. It's just crazy how much they worship that dude. It's truly strange times, but I tend to agree with Cult of Dusty. Strange times indeed. Steve McRae, LOL. What's so strange about it? I mean, we've had our disagreements before, but we're both atheists, and for the most part, I would assume that we have, you know, the same opinions about a lot of things. We disagree about some things. I think we disagree about trans women in sports, maybe. But for the most part, I don't think it's, you know, that much difference between us. Cult of Dusty, love the new sticker, sir. Hey, appreciate that. I haven't seen any pop up though. Nobody's using them. But guys, let me know if you want to see some more. I will add them as I'm able to. I'm able to add 8 right now. So as you guys subscribe more to the Dust Buddies, I'll be able to add more and more. Jason Morin, how you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Enjoy doing the show. Thank you for tuning in. Ginormous, sick $5. We need to get Dr. Fauci to publicly recommend against drinking copious amounts of bleach so that anti-mask people would drink copious amounts of bleach. Yep, they'll do it, sure thing. Or need Trump tell them again. And Mikey Savage, I'll read yours when I get back. More super chats, please, if you're able, if you want to. It's all good. So time for Chud Watch. Guys, ready for some fucking Chud Watch? Chud Watch. It's time for Chud Watch. We talk about chuds and make fun of them. Yeah, Chud Watch. So we're going to start right off with Joe Rogan, subreddit's favorite new comedian, Catboy. He's back at it doing some racist shit, and this time he's decided to add small black children. Look at this small black child that he looks like he's fucking terrorizing.
What's good?
So he likes to, I guess this is his new thing. He's a white supremacist. Catboy, he's this Australian white supremacist guy, and I think he might be streaming. I know this is Omegle. He's not streaming on Omegle, though. I think he's using Omegle to talk to these people, and he's streaming it, I think, through YouTube, maybe. But anyway, last I checked, his YouTube channel was still up. I don't know why. I don't know why YouTube is allowing this to happen on their platform. But this got 1.7 million views. And this is the level of Joe Rogan fans. This is the level of conservatives. They're not sending their best, folks. Look how hilarious conservative comedy is.
What's good, my nigga? Hey, you a real young nigga up in this bitch.
Kid.
You got some racks for me?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Hey, yo, I got a rap for you. You want her? It starts to look like this. It starts before the rap, alright? It's because it's like going to be a music video. It starts like this. I can't breathe.
So edgy. Look how edgy he is.
I can't breathe.
Isn't he cool?
I'm tired of a fentanyl overdose.
Such
I'm
edge.
committing fraud. And then I go into it as like, hey yo, real young nigga, kill white people. What's good, my nigga?
Cringe to death, folks. Cringe to death. Good lord. It's all about trying to be so edgy, and it's just pathetic. It's just, I mean, literally, they've done this type of racism for hundreds of years. It has been done to fucking death. Like, don't you guys have any original thoughts in your head? Just, oh, we're dressing blackface. If I can upset people, it'll be hilarious. And Joe Rogan fans are like, this is awesome. Yeah. Lowest of the low, bottom of the barrel. Fucking shut ass. Next up, little shit on Tim Pool a little bit. Millionaire Tim Pool. Bald ass millionaire Tim Pool. So, guys, remember last week or the week before, this black guy decided to drive the wrong way up an on-ramp to get onto a highway that was been shut down. It had been shut down for multiple nights because of the Black Lives Matter protest. The cops, everybody knew they were out there protesting on the street, which is why they shut the road down. So he drives the wrong way on an on-ramp to get onto the highway, and then he's speeding at full speed, and he comes to these cars, and he darts around them without slowing down like a fucking idiot, and he hits these protesters. Apparently, he did it on accident. That's what he's saying. They say he wasn't drunk. They say he wasn't targeting. They say he feels bad about it, and it was an accident. That's what he says happened. But anyway, leave it to Tim Pool to blame the victims for protesting on the road when they had every right to do so. So here he is, at first claiming that people who block roads and get hit should be charged with crimes. And then, a couple days later, I guess he changes his mind and decides that it's actually a valid form of protest. So let's listen to this flip-flopping motherfucker.
They put up a sign saying protesters on the highway, back off. At what point are these people responsible for it? Listen, man, Am I going to blame
At no
this guy
point.
because he was driving his car on the highway?
Yes, I'm going to blame the guy for going the wrong way on an on-ramp when the highway was closed, not slowing down as he speeds around the cars that are blocking the highway off and slamming into people. Yeah, I'm going to blame him for that. You dumb fucking dipshit. Holy goddamn hell, dude.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, you
If
are.
anything, the protesters should be held to some degree criminally liable for blocking a highway. It's a crime. Why aren't they getting in trouble?
Next thing you know.
I am deeply offended. As somebody who was a nonprofit director for working in fundraising for many different nonprofits, who has engaged in many a protest where we would go out and wave little flags saying, you know, save the environment. That's a protest. Blocking a roadway? Yeah, that's a protest.
You just said it wasn't.
That's not a protest. A protest is when a bunch of, people show up and wave little American flags and make demands. A protest is when a bunch of hippies link their arms together and stand in the road. Civil disobedience.
Exactly. So what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you blaming the protesters, asking for them to be charged with a crime when they're doing exactly what you're calling a valid protest? Make up your mind, millionaire Tim Pool. Wash your beanie, dude. And look, this dude's a fucking psychopath, y'all. Just full in your face, mask off fascist now. So I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but what they're doing is they're black bagging people. I'm going to talk about this later. We're going to show more footage of this. But they have these unmarked vehicles that government agents are renting. And the federal government are going out without having indicators of who they are, without having vehicles that are properly marked. They're snatching protesters off the streets and throwing them in unmarked vehicles and driving off with them. Called black bagging. Yeah, like exactly what you would see in every dystopian movie. And Tim Pool is about to say that the people doing the black bagging are good guys. And he knows it's evil. He's about to tip his hand on he knows it's evil, but he don't care because he's evil.
Federal law enforcement using unmarked vehicles to grab protesters off Portland streets. Let's be honest. There's a word for this. It's black bagging.
Yeah.
The story, I'm not going to bury the lead on this one because I think it's hilarious. Unmarked vehicles pull up, feds jump out, and then walk up to Antifa and just snatch them up. Gone. And you know what? I mean, it's funny to think because I'm thinking about when I was a kid, watching, when I was younger, watching V for Vendetta or any of these movies. You'd imagine that anybody carrying out these governmental black baggings were the bad guys.
That's a good point.
No, not here.
Yeah! I know it's evil, but I like it! Are we the baddies? Yeah, dude, you're the bad guys! Yes! You instinctively knew when you were a kid the people that did this were the evil ones. And now you like it. What does that tell you about you, Tim Pool? You're evil, dude. You're a fascist. Fascist made you a millionaire and you just deep-throated the big fascist cock just all the way. I'm impressed by his ability to deep-throat fascist cock, folks. Like, it's all the way down that throat. Holy goddamn shit. Talk about other fascists. Here's fascist Andy No-Go. So we have white supremacists attacking people all over the place, right? We have the cops. Not even the cops, the feds. Federal agents black bagging people, jerking them off the street. And this is what Andy No-Go is going to report on. This is what he's name and shaming. He's going to name and shame people who are trying to feed rioters because they're the evil ones here. Most Antifa groups don't have Antifa in the name. That's intentional. New Antifa groups pop up all the time with same people involved. The latest in Portland is Riot Ribs. They focus on resupplying and aiding rioters. Many were arrested today. I am naming them all. Yeah, let me name the group that's feeding everybody 24/7 at Blue Tents. Aren't they evil for feeding the protesters? Yeah, feeding people is violence to me. This is what he's covering. Fascist. He's goddamn fascist. And, folks, everybody going crazy these days. Everybody acting all fucking insane. Apparently, this is a voter and the constable at Alderice High School polling location for the Pennsylvania primary. I don't know what they're arguing about. I know this guy has a Keep America Great hat, which is the same as a MAGA hat. And he about to pretty much attack this dude for some reason. Let's have a look.
My fist is going to crack you. Lower your voice. Why? Because this is a private This isn't private. This is public. Voting. You don't. Hey, get out of my way. I'm not touching it. Call the cops.
They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming.
That's all right. Hey,
Sir, it's all on video, and you're going to jail.
You can't. You're fucking choking me, asshole.
Here we go.
You got him and I got his arm out. You're breaking my fucking glasses. You're choking me. Hey, if this guy's a constable, I'm arrested. He's action. Fuck off, you asshole. I can't do it. Get off, you're all not. Get off me. Get this fucking asshole.
No, let go. Let
this
go.
Guy is,
let go of him. Let go.
This is choking me. Get off of me. What's wrong with you? Get off of me.
It's the guy on the ground. It's the guy on the ground.
These old white dudes. Old white dudes going crazy across America, folks. Both sides of them. Just acted ignorant as shit. And Dennis Prager wants you to know that Black Lives Matter is actually a racist group. It's anti-black. It's the most anti-black organization that exists outside the Ku Klux Klan. It's true, folks. You know it's true.
The left dehumanizes blacks. That's the irony.
Okay, well, if that's the truth, if the left are actually the racist ones that dehumanize blacks, then how come 97% of black people vote Democrat and they're on the left? Are you saying they're too stupid to recognize that the left is dehumanizing them? They're too stupid to vote in their own best interest, folks. They're too stupid to stop voting for racist. Yeah, that's racist, right? That's a racist thought there, Dennis Prager.
Which is what this black writer is saying. Black Lives Matter is as anti-black an organization as exists outside of the Ku Klux Klan. But all the left is, not just Black Lives Matter. Because what it says is black lives are different. And so that any...
Yes, it's saying black people are treated differently. Not that they're inherently different, it's that society treats them differently. It's an observation of society, and then speaking to truth, the reality of what you're witnessing.
Normal human exchanges are fraught with the possibility of some microaggression. So therefore, it is inevitable that non-blacks, not just whites, non-blacks will talk to many blacks unless they know them personally in a very reserved, mechanical way.
Who? I don't do that. I live in a community of mostly black people, a neighborhood that's all black. I don't talk to anybody differently. I mean, like, I don't go around saying the N-word when I'm with my white friends and white people. I don't sit around black folks. Act exactly the same either way. The fuck are you talking about, Dennis Prager?
Moreover, then this is why it's the left dehumanizes blacks. You are not really just human. You are black. And remember, if you say there's only one race, the human race, or that you don't care about color and therefore colorblind, that's called racist.
Yeah, it's racist because you're ignoring the problem. Yeah, it'd be great if nobody saw race and nobody treated anybody differently, but that's not the world we live in, right? We see that black people do get treated differently by ignorant people based upon their race, and then we acknowledge the reality of that, and then we try to address it. What kind of straw man are you trying to deal out here, Dennis Prager? It's ridiculous.
So what you're supposed to do, according to the sick, evil world of the left, that your children are being taught because you have decided to send them to school?
Yeah, why are you sending your kids to school? Don't send your kids to school.
In most cases, there are some schools that don't do this, is to learn that, in fact, the only thing to know about a black person is their skin color. Everything else is fraught with danger.
All right, well, that's completely ridiculous. Obviously, nobody thinks that. We don't behave that way. We just acknowledge that racism exists and that the world is not colorblind. I just don't understand why anybody listen to him, but they do, folks. Conservatives, they're impressed with mediocrity. And Rudy Giuliani, man, this is just some straight up in your face racism, folks. Rudolph Giuliani trying to make you so afraid of black people. He trying to make the old people that listen to him so scared over black folks. Listen to this bullshit.
This is planned. This is planned by Black Lives Matter. It's funded by Soros to the tune of $30 or $40 million. And the plan is to change your government, to take it away from you. To take away from you a government based on free enterprise. To take away from you your Second Amendment right to bear arms. To take away from you really your right to have a religion. Soros is a notorious atheist. Proclaims the fact that he's an atheist.
Good.
So are Marxists, by the way.
Good.
One of the cores of Marxism is atheism.
It's not, but okay.
And one of the cores of Marxism is no private property. They want your property. They want the government to control it. But they do want one preferred class, and that's the people who are they're going to get like a lifetime salary. And that's going to be black people will get that.
Really?
And they'll also get to choose property that they want.
I thought you just said we were ending private property. Now you're saying black people are going to get all our houses? He's literally trying to scare his audience. Black folks are coming to your house, folks. They're going to get free money for life. Oh, God.
That's the reparations for slavery. Except it'll include black people that came from the Caribbean, and it's going to get paid by white people who never had anything to do with slavery. Ever. I mean, for example...
Yep, be afraid, white folks. The black people coming for you. They going to make you pay them money, and they going to take your private property, and they going to give it to these black folks. Just full-throated, in-your-face racism, folks, from the president's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, America's mayor. Yeah. Who would have thought America's mayor would be incredibly racist? Me. I would have thought that. That would be the first thing about mine. And did you know that intellectual dark web member Eric Weinstein is basically black, folks? He understands the black experience. This man, Eric Weinstein, understands what it's like to be black. He's like, lastly, every day I have experienced the parallels black American, or I have an experience that parallels black American lives. I am neurodivergent and a disagreeable contrarian. Yeah, it's basically black. I know exactly what it's like to have a black experience, folks, because I'm a contrarian. Isn't that what it's like to be black? So I have an army of people telling me from the moment I get up until I go to sleep that I am various things I'm absolutely not, with no way to correct them. Dude, I have taken so much shit doing my show over the last 12 years. I probably more than you have. I don't know what it's like to be black. Taking shit on the internet doesn't mean you understand the black experience, motherfucker. God damn it. Holy shit. How does anybody take these people seriously? Ask Parker Malloy and Dan Dresner, and they'll tell you. I'm an idiot or a dullard, liar, respectively, despite a Harvard PhD in math. Doesn't matter. I'm a Dunning-Kruger poster child to these people. Or I'm a libertarian when I'm anti-libertarian. Or alt-right when I'm progressive, etc. You ain't progressive. Like, literally, dude. Nobody on the left considers you a part of the left. You're a fake ass, just like we said about Dave Rubin. Just like we say about all you motherfuckers. We don't believe you. We see through your transparency. This is what I assume it is like to be black. And no, it's not. In a white-dominated world, you're a dummy. You are a dummy, dumb. You are lied to about who you are almost every second of every day. You can't afford to notice it. It's like not noticing air because it's everywhere around you. When I see black analytic genius everywhere, holy shit, these people are so desperate to be victims. They're so desperate to paint themselves as victim and call everybody else snowflakes, make fun of everybody else for acting like victims, telling everybody else to pick themselves up by their bootstraps, telling everybody else not to blame other people for their problems, and literally the biggest crybabies in the fucking world. So fucking fragile, it's ridiculous. And so Sam Cedar's like, dude, you're out of your fucking mind. Want to come on my show and discuss it? And of course he blocked Sam Cedar. All these people are afraid as fuck of Sam Cedar because he knows they're going to ridicule them, and good. He should. And then he goes, so to sum it up, feel free to keep going, but know that I just disagree with you. My black American friends inform my positions. So in some way, you're arguing with them through me and with data. Yeah, the fact that you're arguing with me means you're basically arguing with black people. You're sort of being racist by arguing against me because my black friends agree. Oh my God, dude, just stop. This dude is a fucking professor, or was. Holy shit, I wonder why he got fired. Could it be because you're dumb as fuck? Maybe. And quite frankly, I take exception to that. There isn't one black American perspective. Dude, shut the fuck up talking about black America's perspective. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? Good Lord. But even these guys, that was Eric Weinstein. This is his brother, Brett Weinstein. The Weinstein brothers. God, they're so whiny. But everybody's turning on Dave Rubin these days. Joe Rogan turned on Dave Rubin. And now Weinstein, the Weinstein brothers are turning on Dave Rubin. You love to see it. The right is eating their own.
Well, anyway, this can happen all over the place. You know, there's some danger, you know, in the case of Dave Rubin, for example, that he's hearing, you know, the cheers of a bunch of people who are all concentrated in one mindset.
Fascist?
And he thinks that what he's saying is making sense, and in fact, it seems to be making less sense over
doesn't
time
care.
as he's moving closer to a group that is united behind ideas that are not robust.
Yeah,
Closer
fascism.
to a different ideology than one that he formerly ascribed to, but seems to be a jump from ideology to ideology rather than to more first principles thinking.
Yeah, and you know, I've seen him of late attack Chloe.
Yeah.
He's attacked Josephine Matthias.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason. We know both of these people. Incredibly decent, incredibly bright, incredibly insightful, and frankly open to other perspectives. Both of them have that characteristic in spades. So why, you know, on what basis could you possibly attack them? Well, to the extent that he has now moved in the direction of an ideology that can't abide voices like theirs, he now can't even hear what they're saying.
So the intellectual dark web is imploding. And I am here for it all goddamn week. God, so cringe. The most pretentious motherfuckers in the world. And speaking of the intellectual dark web, here's intellectual dark web member Ben Shapiro. And I've shown this before, but it's going around again. And so I thought I'd show it to you guys again because it's so fucking hilarious. This is true. On 5/12/14, he says, right side of history may be the most morally idiotic phrase of modern times. History is not God and has no morality. So, of course, this fucking dumbass writes a book and he titles it The Right Side of History. My new book, The Right Side of History, is out today. I'm biased, but I think it's really important. I truly put my heart into it, and I hope you enjoy it, reading it as much as I did writing it. Order it, yeah, but wait a minute. I thought The Right Side of History may be the most morally idiotic phrase of modern times. Ben Shapiro. It's like the two Spider-Mans pointing at each other. Make up your mind, Ben Shapiro. And, dear freshman, let's say that we're having an argument, and now let's assume, for the sake of argument, that I was right. Wouldn't you agree, then, that the only logical conclusion would be that you are wrong? Standing ovation! Ben Shapiro, genius. Genius boy, Ben Shapiro. He's the cool kid's philosopher, y'all. But he ain't. And you remember when this guy owned Ben Shapiro? This right-wing asshole was interviewing Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro didn't know who the fuck he was, I guess. And he was asking Ben Shapiro a couple tough questions. And Ben Shapiro was like, you're only saying that because you're on the left. And that guy was like, dude, I'm like as far right-wing as you can possibly get. What are you talking about? And he was humiliated and embarrassed. Well, anyway, the dude that humiliated Ben Shapiro is such a fucking moron that these two children, these two 10-year-olds, destroyed him. They eviscerated him, pulled out his intestines, and showed it to him before he died. Dumbass, maybe you're a complete fucking moron that nobody should listen to. Have you ever thought about that, old man? No, he hasn't. Love to see it. These kids have a giant future in store for them. Can't wait for them to rule us all. And next up, rolling right along, 45 minutes into the show. Oh my God, this dude. What is his name? I'll tell you his name in a minute. It doesn't say right here what his name is. But let's listen to what he has to say first, and then I'll have an update on his story. It's exciting. He's so tough.
You won't be booked with civil unrest as a consequence of your actions tonight. Tonight, if you break the law, if you deface my hometown, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, if you beat on women, gang up, kicking people in the face again, I'm gonna hurt you so fucking bad. I'm gonna hurt you so fucking bad you're gonna wish you were dead.
Definitely not a psycho, folks. Definitely totally sane. This dude's sane as they come. So, yeah, racist flat earther caught with 30 bombs trying to blow up building. Ha ha! Didn't see that one coming, did you? Last Thursday, a man was arrested in Mount Lebanon, Pennsylvania with a Mercedes-Benz filled with guns and at least 30 improvised bomb supplies to make M80 fireworks, according to threats he made on social media. 32-year-old Kurt Cofano, name and shame, Kurt Cofano planned to blow up the Treasury Department in Harrisburg, then go to the CIA headquarters in Washington, D.C., and take out as many expletives as I can before I get gunned down. Cofano, a resident of Whitehall, Pennsylvania, has also posted videos of himself making detonated bombs and claiming a claim to have several life sentences in the trunk of my car. So yeah, you did. He very likely was not wrong about that, and he now faces felony charges related to possessions of weapons of mass destructions and explosive devices. Both the FBI and the ATF are investigating the case. So yep, who could have seen that one coming? And folks, guess which presidential candidate he supports. I'll give you $1 million if you can guess. You can't guess. Yeah, you can. You know. You already know. It's Trump. Yeah, he's the Trump supporter. There he is, Facebook. Big time Trump supporter. Shocker. Oh, it's so shocking that these wild, violent people are Trump supporters. And here he is at a baseball game with people giving the new white supremacist sign. He don't want to come over to me. He already just scratched my hand. So yeah, it's the left that's violent, folks. The left is so violent. Where you at, Andy No-Go? Andy No-Go busy outing people who are making food. Why aren't you outing people like this, Andy No-Go? Why? Yeah, I know why. We all know why. We know why. We know why. And Roosh, you guys know Roosh the douche. He used to be one of the most famous pickup artists in the world. And then he quit that to become a Christian. And yeah, he's racist as fuck. He is racist. And here he is, retweeting the Daily Stormer. Yeah, the Daily Stormer, the most vile white supremacist website on the entire internet. Perhaps the most popular white supremacist website on the internet. Not a single mainstream conservative has condemned my YouTube banning, but I graciously accept support from Andrew Anglin, one of the most popular full-throated Nazis on the internet who runs the Daily Stormer. So, yep, there was no mask, so I can't say mask off, but we already knew it was true. You are a white supremacist piece of shit, Roosh. Thoughts and prayers. And this dude got trolled beautifully by this comedian.
Don't touch this.
He was out here with this sign that says, the only time Black Lives Matter is when they are shot by a white policeman or an Oreo cookie. Defend all policemen. And then I don't know what this guy's name is, this comedian. It doesn't say. But anyway, he beautifully trolls this guy. He's in character and stays in character. And it's funny, so let's watch.
Look at this. No, don't touch the sign. I will not touch the sign. Don't touch the sign. Because Black Lives Matter wants to get rid of Oreo cookies. No, those are black police. No, the Oreo cookies, Nabisco, Chips Ahoy, all of it. They want no more Keebler elves. There are people with white suits and butterfly nuts waiting for you at the corner over there. They're going to take you straight to Bellevue. There'll be somebody there to give you medicine that you really need. Go, get into the end. Hillary Clinton is working to try and take away your Oreo cookies. Wake up, America! Get this.
Love to see it. Troll these ignorant fucks. Troll the shit out of them. Make fun of them because they're all jokes, man. They're all just fucking jokes. And here's Ian Miles Wrong, the wrongest boy on the internet. Somebody said his name is Ian, Dusty. His name is Ian. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. He's Ian Miles Wrong. And he's like, nationalism is good. Yeah, nationalism is good. Who says the guy who literally never talks about the country he lives in. Never talks good about it. Never explains why the country he lives in, Malaysia, is a great place to live. Never shows patriotism for Malaysia. Instead, he literally gets paid by conservatives to pretend like he's an Asian American conservative and interfere in our elections. It's so good, folks. If it's so good, why don't you ever talk about the nationalism in your own country? Why are you pretending like you're an American? This is so nuts, folks. It's so crazy. This foreign agent provocateur gets paid to pretend like he's an American and interfere in our shit. And conservatives love it. And K.W. Miller, who is running for Congress, has some of the hottest takes on the internet this week. Man, I could go through his his Twitter feed and just read you all that shit. But I'm just going to read a couple of them. You know why soy milk gives men breast? It doesn't. There is estrogen in soy. Why do you think libs push so hard for soy milk to be the main type of milk consumed in the USA? What? Do we? I get that memo. You can drink whatever kind of milk you want. I mean, it's not good for the dairy cows, but like if you want to drink almond milk or, you know, there's lots of alternatives. That would be way better. They want to do away with men and manhood entirely. I know. When I was at the Lefty meetup, we were like, we got to get rid of men. Masculinity has to fucking go. How do we do that? Soy. Let's make everybody drink soy. Soy milk is one of the great Trojan horses of this millennia. He ain't done, folks. He ain't done at all. He got more to say about this soy milk. If you are lactose intolerant, look into options such as goat milk and almond milk. Soy milk is a liberal drink that will send estrogen into your body at record warp speeds. KW Miller wants to keep America healthy. Stay a boy. Don't drink soy. So you heard it there. Trans women, you don't even have to take your HRT anymore. Just drink soy. Imagine all the money you're going to save, because this dude clearly knows what he's talking about. Genius. KW Miller for Congress. And this is child abuse, folks. Let's just call it what it is. It's child abuse. And it's not child abuse because they're making her do this. It's child abuse because they're making her do something that's so unbelievably unfunny. It's so unfunny, it's cringe, which makes it child abuse. She's supposed to be young AOC, making fun of AOC, and holy shit. Conservatives are not good at comedy, folks.
AOC here, and like, I'm so mad about the stimulus! OMG, I didn't get my Green New Deal or socialism or Barbie dolls or Play-Doh. I didn't even get a Slinky. Like, I'm gonna hold my breath until I get my own stimulus or free lunch. Did you know that?
Oh my god, so annoying! Amazingly annoying. Don't do that to your children, because that's going to be on the internet forever. She's going to have to live that down for the rest of her fucking life. Bad parents! Bad parents. And, this happened, folks! Now, look, folks. Apparently, they're trying to make social justice warriors on the left look bad over on InfoWars, but I gotta say, I would straight up watch this cartoon in a heartbeat. This looks amazing! Every time they try to make the left look bad, they just make us look cool as shit.
Here comes Angela Freddy. He's always ready to fight fascism with fascism. Starbucks windows don't stand a chance. Ethic enhancer. He's a systematic racism finder. Using the powers of screaming and shame. They win every debate by calling your name. They're heroes who think that they're victims. Social justice warriors.
Get triggered! Yeah! I want to watch that, folks. Please make that cartoon. Alex Jones, I would definitely watch you do that cartoon. That's amazing. And, oh my god, she's so sad and pathetic. Ariola Scarcella, or whatever the hell her name is, they're always trapped in 2018, 2016. Truth is the new hate speech! Oh my god, they try so hard to be the victims. It's just so pathetic, this white fragility. Exactly the same thing they did back then. I remember this. Racist ass Milo. This is the guy that got sent a large donation by the Christchurch killer. Here's Lauren Southern. White supremacist Lauren Southern. Hey, white supremacist Stefan Nuts. Hey, here's the Nazi pug dude. Great company you're keeping there, Chonkula, right? Definitely, you're not racist at all, Chonk. And here's Brittany Pettigmone, who married this racist dude. So they're going to be racist together. Here's the guy who started the Proud Boys, the racist-ass Proud. It's racist all over the fucking place. So you're in good company there, Ariola Scarcella, or whatever the fuck your name is. And these are the kind of totally normal things you say when you're a trans ally. See if you can spot how much of a trans ally the quartering is. It's amazing.
It's okay to be gay. It's okay to be trans. It's okay to think you're a tree. It's okay to
Yeah,
be gay.
it's okay to think you're a tree, because that's the same thing as being trans, folks. It's the same thing. Oh, God. Get another joke, dude. That's the attack helicopter joke. Surely you can come up with something else. But no, you can't. He's not talented enough to come up with anything else. And, feel a little bit nostalgic, folks. Remember back in 2016 when this was the cool thing? And oh my God. Who are those guys, Dad? That's Sargon, Milo, Adam, the Internet Aristocrat. I don't even know who the fuck the Internet Aristocrat. Never even heard of that. And Ralph, honey. 5 great men who helped save Western civilization. They saved it. They did it. Get in, Normie. We're about to save civilization. It's Sargon and the Cat Frog and Milo. Oh, God. Cringe to death. Is there any more cringe-worthy fan base than the Sargon fan base? Is it possible to be any more cringe than these people? Like, back when they were doing this, I was telling them, holy shit, this is cringe. This is the most cringe thing I've ever seen in my life. They're like, Dusty, you just don't have a sense of humor. This is brilliant comedy. It's so hilarious and funny. This is so cool and awesome. And I was like, dudes, even you're going to see this is cringe in a couple years. We'll never think this is cringe, Dusty. Kekistan will never die. Well, it's dead now, and everybody knows this is cringe. Even the people that are in it. Horrible, horrible conservative bullshit. And that's all my Chud Watch. That was a good long Chud Watch segment. So let me stop and read the chat. So I'm going to do our Trump material. What you guys got to say in the chat. Internet Aristocrat is Mr. Mitico. Okay, I knew that is sort of. So, terrible. Doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Cringe. Yes, cringe to death. Quartering has straight up crazy eye. He making the bucks, though. Did you talk some leftist, Steve Murray? Most don't talk like that. I don't know what he said, but is he strawmanning, folks? Are you strawmanning, Steve McRae? Don't do that. And grift, grift, grift. Yep, all about the grift. Oppression. Yep. What the fuck happened to her? She wanted that anti-SJW money. She was like, holy shit, I jumped ship. I can get funded. I want some action figures. I know. I would definitely get some action figures for that, for Social Justice Warriors cartoon. That'd be awesome. This girl is so repressed. Yep. Hilarious. Chud Watch. Okay, let me check the super chats real quick, and then we'll continue on with the show. Let me check the other chat, my Twitch chat. What you guys got to see in the Twitch chat. Oh, I believe Mr. 2% and dead gay pedophile Nazi will save civilization. Yep, we're saved. Still can't believe we lost a meme to racist douchebags. Yeah, who would have saw that coming? Wow, flat earther, huh? Yep, flat earther. All right, let me check the super chats and then we'll take on the show. Got another hour to do. See if we can knock this content out. Mikey Savage 489, last super chat for tonight as I have to get up at 4 a.m. Fuck me, right? I'll catch the rest on RP. Can you believe Portland is now under siege by Trump's feds? Yeah, I can believe it. He specifically said he was going to do that. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Thank you for that, Mikey Savage. Jehovah 499. I work in the South with total racist right-wing chuds that are extremely vocal about it, but I need my job. Scared to speak out. Any advice? If you're scared to lose your job, I would just stay quiet, unfortunately, you know. Not much else you can do. It's a bad situation, but I'll do my best to call these motherfuckers out for you because you guys are supporting me. As long as you keep supporting me like you're doing, I'll do this forever. Thank you for that. The Funk Lord. What's up, Funk Lord? Conservative comedy sucks so hard. I know it can barely be called comedy. I have to put in quotes. It's just cruel and uncomfortable. I know it's all about, are you upset? And very cringe. Only pros can punch down, and even then it's with sarcastic bent. Catboy can get bent. Trends rise. Trends rights. Yeah, dude just needs to come out of the closet and just be an ally instead of being all repressed and pent up like that. But, you know, he's getting supported by people like Joe Rogan's fan base, so making money doing that. So I guess, you know, if he's been rewarded for it, he's probably never going to quit. Blanco, 420. $10. Hey, Dusty, thanks for the public service you provide. No problem. Thank you for supporting me. Your videos helped me greatly while I challenged my faith. While I was challenging my faith. Take care, buddy, and keep being awesome. Well, I am honored to have helped you in any small way I can, but you deserve all the credit. You're the one that was brave enough to question. Once you question, it's all over. but I'm proud to do my part. Beast Age 2009, $5. Locking up peaceful protesters who aren't fascist. But what about the marketplace of ideas? Civility of difference of opinion, free speech. Check out my head. Yeah, this is the real council culture. The real council culture is federal agents in unmarked cars snatching people off the fucking streets. Where are you to talk about that shit, righties? Nowhere. Linda Sicoli? $4 for the kitties and puppers. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. You rock. John Normus. $5. The left dehumanizes blacks, Springer says. Calling black people blacks. Yeah, the blacks. They dehumanize the blacks over there, those people. Think you protest too much, Dennis Prager. Space Ghost Martian, £5. My God, how do these right-wing edgelords have no shame with their so-called comedy? And they want to call us left racists and killers of comedy because they get supported for it. Like I said, people like Joe Rogan's fan base, they thought it was hilarious. He got a lot of new subscribers out of that. They posted on Joe Rogan's board. So we still have like the most popular podcast in the world. He influences and attracts a giant swath of right-wing shitheads that are encouraged by this type of stuff. So I'm not saying he's totally to blame for it, but like you are kind of to blame for the audience you attract. Like I was really embarrassed of my audience, and I changed that shit because it was fucking embarrassing. The right-wing shitheads I was attracting, and I've done everything I can to purge them. And I've been losing like between 1,000 and 1,500 subscribers every single month for the last 4 years because I make an effort to try to get rid of these motherfuckers. And Joe Rogan doesn't do that. He doesn't give a shit. Like most of these really, really famous people, they just care about popularity, like PewDiePie. PewDiePie don't give a fuck. He wants everybody in the goddamn world to subscribe to him. I don't want everybody in the world to subscribe to me. There's a lot of people I don't want to be subscribers of mine. You have to actively push back and repel that bullshit. And if you don't, it's on you, right? Thank you for that. Corey Davis still odds. You should get binoculars for Chud Watch. But wow, why do I need binoculars for? You mean just to hold up as a prop? That's a pretty good idea. I have some similar. I have to see if I can find them. Corey Davis, $5. That guy with the bombs was trying to make the Earth flat. Yeah, he was trying to make a crater out of it. Paul Glee, $10. Hey, Dusty, I didn't point out how iron was pronounced because of Miles Chung. It was for you just so you weren't saying it wrong. No bad intent. Much love. Great show as always. Hey, no problem. I didn't take offense to it or anything. But I just like calling him Ian anyway. Ian Miles wrong. That's the funny way to say it. So, and anybody that watches the show knows I pronounce everybody's name incorrectly. That's just what I do. So, Space Ghost Martian, I'll read yours when I come back. Gotta continue on the show. Only got an hour left. Got lots more shit to cover, folks. You ain't seen nothing yet. Still got plenty of amazing material to cover. Look at all that shit we got to go. Have we done half of it yet? Yeah, we've done almost half of it, I guess. We're making good progress. All right. Next, it's time for Trump's your president. He's your president. He's a president. Yeah. It's true. It's true, folks. I don't know how, but it is. So first off, Trump's niece came out with her book. They tried to sue to have it shut down because obviously they love free speech so much. But they lost the lawsuit, and she was able to release her book, and she sold 950,000 copies through Tuesday, which the very first day of sales, which is some kind of record for this company. People buying that book up like hotcakes. They want to know the inside scoop on the Trump family. And here's one thing she revealed. She was doing a interview with Rachel Maddow, and she says in her book that the Trump family uses the N-word in private all the time. Just continuously say it. So Rachel Maddow asked her, does Trump say that word too? And here's her answer.
A little bit. Just to ask if the president, if your uncle was an exception to that in your family, or if you ever heard him express either use anti-Semitic slurs or the N-word or other racist slurs or other sentiments like that. Or do you mean this was an ambient thing in your family, but you can't say that you ever heard it from him, or did you hear it from him too?
Oh, yeah, of course I did. And I don't think that should surprise anybody given how virulently racist he is today.
Have you heard the president use the N-word?
Yeah.
And anti-Semitic slurs specifically?
Yes.
Of course! Who is shocked? Raise your hand if you're shocked. Put your hand down! Nobody goddamn shocked by that. We all know Trump's a fucking racist. They literally got sued, him and his father, for racist renting policies where they would rent to black folks. That's multiple times. Has a long history of racism. And want another example? This reporter just simply asked him, why do you think black people are being killed so much by the police? And of course, Trump, that's a nasty question. Why are you even asking me that question? Look how sweaty he is. Lay off the Adderall, dude.
You said George Floyd's death was a terrible thing.
Terrible.
Why are African Americans still dying at the hands of law enforcement in this country?
And so are white people. So are white people. What a terrible question to ask. So are white people. More white people, by the way. More white people.
But, yeah, black Americans are 3 times, 4 more likely to be killed by police. And there's a multitude of reasons for that. Yes, on average, black people do commit more crimes, apparently. It may not even be totally, I have no idea. I guess it's true. We have like over-policing in black neighborhoods, which account for a lot of that. And of course, the poverty rate accounts for a lot. There's a lot of different reasons for that. But yes, on average, they're killed 3.5 times more likely. Even the increase in black crime over white folks is because of the racist system that's been put in place, right? Hundreds of years of oppression has caused this system that they find themselves living in that causes the problem to begin with. And the police killing the 3.5 times more than white folks is a symptom of the racist system that they're involved in. So leave it to Trump to be upset by a very simple, very straightforward question and just blow it up. So are white folks. White lives matter too. This fucking racist ass piece of shit. And apparently the left wants to abolish the police. I never heard that we should abolish the police. Like, I don't want to shine them up, folks. I want to defund them. But apparently Trump thinks that we want to abolish them. So,
Heading to repeal mandatory minimums at the federal level and give states incentives to repeal their mandatory minimums. We could go on for days. Incentivize prison closure. So they want to close our prisons. They
yes.
now want to abolish. They want to abolish our police departments. They want to abolish our prisons, I guess. Heading to repeal.
Want to abolish? Nice English there, Trump. Good speaking you're doing there. And then he went and made a fucking fool out of himself in front of Chris Wallace on Fox News. He has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. He's repeating lines that he said multiple times before. But he's an embarrassment. He's an idiot. Let's watch.
You've seen deaths up in New York, deaths up in Chicago, shootings. How do you explain it, and what are you going to do about it?
I explain it very simply by saying they're Democrat-run cities. They're liberally run. They're stupidly run.
Liberal Democrats have been running cities in this country for decades.
Poorly.
Why is it so bad right now?
They've run them poorly. It was always bad, but now it's gotten totally out of control. And it's really because they want to defund the police. And Biden wants to defund the police.
Sir, he does not.
Look, he saw...
Like, you're trying to make me like Biden more by saying that, dude. You're not scaring me away. Unfortunately, it's not true. Biden does not want to defund the police. I wish he did, but please continue.
Find a charter with Bernie Sanders.
It says nothing about defunding the police.
Oh, really? It says abolish. It says defund. Let's go.
All right,
let's
Give
go.
me the charter, please.
Let's get it.
So that led to a very interesting exchange where he had his staff go out and get the highlights from that 100-page compact that the Biden team and the Trump team, rather the Biden team and the Sanders team had signed. And he went through it and he found a lot of things that he objected to that Biden has agreed to, but he couldn't find any indication, because there isn't any, that Joe Biden has sought to defund and abolish the police. But let me say, he takes some shots at Joe Biden that I've never heard before. And if it looks like it was hot on that patio right outside the Oval Office there, it was about 100 degrees, and he kept saying, whose idea was this? Well, of course, it was the president's idea, but...
Yeah. Whose idea was it? Who's the idiot that decided we should come out here? It was you, dude. What the fuck? But anyway, Trump just embarrassing himself, never knows what the fuck he's talking about, and he's so arrogant. He's so confident in his ignorance. That's what makes it so bad. But don't worry, folks. He's confident he's gonna win re-election, because bikers and boaters and whatnot. Don't look at the polls, look at the boaters and the bikers, folks.
Sir, you just spent the better part of an hour explaining why Americans should choose you and not your opponent. Yesterday you said on Twitter, be careful what you wish for. I guess the question is, do you see yourself as the underdog in this race? Do you see yourself losing in the fall?
No, I don't. I think we have really good poll numbers. They're not suppression polls, they're real polls. You look at the intercoastal in Florida, you look at the lakes, you see thousands of boats with Trump signs, American signs. You've got the Trump-Pence sign all over. You look at what's going on, you look at bikers for miles and miles riding up highways proudly with their signs.
Yeah, I'm going to win because the rich old white people with boats love me. I'm a shoo-in with the crackers with boats demographic and bikers, dirty-ass bikers. I'm not saying all bikers are dirty-ass bikers, but I'm just saying the Trump supporter bikers are dirty-ass bikers. Shoo-in for Trump. And folks, 38,000 people dead now. This is what he's focusing on. This is what our taxpayers are paying for. Holy shit.
Bringing back consumer choice in home appliances so that you can buy washers and dryers, shower heads and faucets. So shower heads, you take a shower, the water doesn't come out. You want to wash your hands, the water doesn't come out. So what do? You just stand there longer, or you take a shower longer? Because my hair, I don't know about you, but it has to be perfect. Perfect. Dishwashers, you didn't have any water, so the people that do the dishes, you press it and it goes again, and you do it again and again. So you might as well give them the water because you'll end up using less water. So we made it so dishwashers now have a lot more water, and in many places, in most places of the country, water is not a problem. They don't know what to do with it. It's called rain. They don't have a problem. And old-fashioned incandescent light bulbs, I brought them back.
Woo! Why?
They have two nice qualities. They're cheaper and they're better.
Yeah, and they use tons more electricity, which is why they're outlawed in the first place. We're trying to do something about global warming. We're trying to shrink our carbon footprint by cutting back on electricity. So, talking about regressive, folks. He's literally rolling us back to the past. This is what he's focusing on during a global pandemic. What, 40 million people out of work? Oh my goddamn shit, folks. Just so maddening. And then he takes a shot at AOC. But you can tell he doesn't really believe it.
AOC.
You can tell he doesn't fucking believe it. He knows that she's a rock star. He knows that she's smart. Let's play what he said, and then I'll read you what she said about it.
Joe Biden put AOC, a young woman, not talented in many ways. Joe Biden.
Just so petty. This is our president, folks. He's like a 12-year-old. She's not even talented. Joe Biden put her on a test. She's not even talented. Just, oh my God. Of course, she says, a man whose entire life was built on a rich blend of daddy's money and financial fraud accuses me, daughter of a house cleaner, who won multiple elections to Congress by the age of 30, of not having talent. You could tell from his delivery that he doesn't believe it. And no, he doesn't. He's just trying to be a bully. He's just trying to be as unpresidential as possible. He knows it's not true. It's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing, folks. Hard to believe. And folks, our president, in a time of global pandemic, has a long history of being anti-vaccine. That's how crazy this world is. With autism big way up, what do we have to lose? Autism. Many posts about vaccines causing autism. So, yeah, that's scary as shit, folks. Got an anti-vax president during the global pandemic. Not the best. Maybe we shouldn't have elected this guy. I don't know. Maybe we made a mistake a little bit. And so it's not surprising when his press secretary goes out and says, hey, don't let science stand in the way of us sending your children back to school during a global pandemic.
You talked about it earlier with school districts, but we're seeing more school districts, at least in Virginia, for example, last night, deciding to go online only. What does the president say to parents out there who are now going, okay, what do I do with my kids?
Yeah, the president has said unmistakably that he wants schools to open, and I was just in the Oval talking to him about that. And when he says open, he means open and full, kids being able to attend each and every day at their school. The science should not stand in the way of this.
The science should not stand in the way of this. Oh, great. Yeah. Let's not listen to those pesky scientists when it comes to something as unimportant as the lives of our children. Why would we? But, the Lincoln Project, which is a right-wing organization, has been putting out some awesome anti-Trump videos. This is an anti-Pence video. Now, look, folks, these are not our friends. Don't give them money. They're not good people. But they are putting out some amazing anti-Trump, anti-body videos. So let's have a look at this one.
The president took unprecedented steps, decisive action, because of the unprecedented action that President Trump took. It is among the reasons why the threat to Americans of coronavirus remains low. And I have to tell you, standing here today, I couldn't be more proud to stand alongside this president. We believe we are slowing the spread. We slowed the spread. We flattened the curve. We saved lives.
I think by Memorial Day weekend, we will largely have this coronavirus epidemic behind us.
Yeah. Just the dumbest mother. That's the guy in charge of it, folks. That's the guy Trump put in charge of the global pandemic. A guy that doesn't even believe in evolution. Doesn't even believe in how the virus came to be to begin with. And here's another anti-Trump ad that's pretty good. Let's have a look at it. This one's shitting on his son, which you love to see it.
The guy doesn't know what he's doing. It's gross negligence, and honestly, it's worse. It's just sheer incompetence.
I think we're going to be very good with the coronavirus. I think that at some point that's going to sort of just disappear, I hope.
The nation's death toll now tops 135,000.
There's no enthusiasm. He can't get people to show up or rally. They don't want him on the stump. Honestly, they don't even want him on a teleprompter because he can't even get that right.
They delivered a swift and swoop in, you know, that sweeping and enormous, really an enormous.
This guy is the epitome of the swamp.
President Trump's pardons. Most are white-collar criminals with personal or financial ties to the president.
Whether it's the brother, whether it's the sister, the entire family has enriched themselves.
The Chinese government awarded Ivanka 7 new trademarks.
They can say one thing, do the other, and never get called on it. It's asinine.
It is asinine. The hypocrisy is unfucking believable. Just so in your face, but it doesn't matter. Their cult does not give a shit. And of course, Donald Trump Jr. retweeted a literal Nazi, folks. Full in your face Nazi. Well, he retweeted PragerU's retweeting. So it's like a 6 degrees of separation Nazi edition. Hey CNN, will you cover this? Yeah, Mark Cullett. Will you cover this thing by white supremacist Nazi Mark Cullett? Here's him and his ex-girlfriend. Huh. I wonder if these people might be yeah, they're Nazis. Look, they're Nazis. Tall girl, like, looks like she would have been pretty if she wouldn't have fucked her whole body up with all that disgusting. I mean, I don't want to shit on tattoos, but the swastika one is not an attractive tattoo to have. And yeah, president's son retweeting Nazis, folks. That's where we're at in 2020. We have unmarked federal agents rounding up protesters and throwing them in the back of unmarked vans and driving away with them. President's son tweeting out Nazi shit. President tweeting out clips that say white power and shit. Hard to believe this is real life, folks. But this is a good idea from Joe Biden. Joe Biden came out and he announced his new $2 trillion climate plan. They're actually going to start doing something about climate change. They're going to set up a special task force, a special group of people, I guess, to handle this. And they're going to put a lot of money behind it. So just this one reason alone is enough to support Joe Biden over Donald Trump. Of course, there are many, many other reasons. I don't like Joe Biden. I don't think he's a great candidate. But it's a very low bar, folks. It's as low as it can possibly get. Donald Trump is president. And that's all my Trump material for tonight. Let me check out the chats, and then we'll go on to the bad cops section. Got some bad cops to show you guys tonight. She might just be a Buddhist, guys. Yeah. Remember the first time I ever filmed an Indian wedding? I used to be a wedding videographer for a very, very small amount of time. And for some reason, I was popular in the Indian community in the first Indian wedding I ever shot. They came out there with a swastika flag. Of course, it's like reverse. It's like a Hindu symbol of peace or something. But I didn't know that. I was like, holy shit, what kind of wedding is this? Bunch of Indian Nazis. Do you guys even know who the Nazis were? But I'm just dumb. Donald Trump Jr. is hoarding all of the oil for his hair. They are greasy fucks, that's for sure. Jr. is in hot water now. I doubt it. Gonna give it. Hopefully, when Biden is elected president, they're going to go after his whole family and put him in prison for all their crimes. We'll see what happens. Didn't Trump love uneducated people? Yep, that's what he said. But hey, let your kids go back to school anyway. Everyone has autism, especially gamers. I got it. I got the tism. I'm a high-functioning autistic, though, I think. More or less. ALC? First POC woman president? Yep, I definitely think that she has a very good chance of winning unless something incredibly horrible happens. Boom has got a boom! I brought back the Pony Express, yep. Wouldn't be surprised if he tried that shit after he shuts down the post office. Trump is full of beans, literally! Goya beans! Lunatic, word salad, yes. Oh my god, yes. What? Yes. All of that, all the time, forever, forever. Alright, let's see. Let's read the super chats and continue on with the show. Let me check this other chat over real quick. Maybe he can cut the defense budget in half and fund education in lower income areas. He's not going to do that. I don't give a shit about education in lower income areas. Rather murder people in the military. Drone strikes have gone up over 450% under Trump. He's the drone strike president. They never talk about it, though. No one ever fucking talks about that shit. Yes, he's seen out, of course. So police killing white people makes it okay. Yeah, it does. They kill white people, too, so what the fuck? Is that a real problem? They're killing everybody equally, so it's fine. No. That's not. That doesn't make it better. That makes it worse, actually. All right. Let's read the super chats real fast. And 40 minutes left. All right. Space Ghost Martian, $10. The phrase nanny state was used by Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher to persuade the British public into voting for a neocon Britain. Similar to what Reagan did for America. Some history for you, Dusty. Appreciate the history lesson. I don't like Margaret Thatcher. Evil lady. Steve McRae, $5 for the animals. Thank you, Steve McRae. And I'm not atheist. Yeah, we can quibble. I know you love to quibble over the definition of atheist, and it's fine. You can quibble over it. I'm not interested in doing that, but you are. Well, have to do a stream again one of these days. Was entertaining. Good show, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, Steve McRae. Did you ever get your channel back from what's-his-face that stole your show from you? Fuck that dude. Corey Davis, $2. Iron Mouse Chong. More like Iron Kilometers Chong. Yep. Pretty funny, because he lives in another country that's not America, and they all use the metric system. RB Empathy, $5. Has anyone ever asked Pim Tool what Democrat he would have ever voted for? Because he's supposedly a liberal, right? How do people not see the grift? He claims that he donated money to like Tulsi Gabbard and stuff a long time ago, but he just does that to sell the grift that he's actually some kind of liberal. And I got me a Baby Yoda again. I know, I got you though. I got you, Baby Yoda. Yeah. Let's have some kitty therapy after the Trump section, because it's depressing that he's our president and this is real life. So help us out, baby. Make us feel better about it with your cuteness. You a cute one. You cute. I know, but you cute though. You cute. She's a pretty girl. All right. You go away now. All right, let's keep going. Space Ghost Martian, $5. Also, the whole neocon movement of the 80s is why we have Bush and Trump. And we as Britain are not better than the USA. We are their evil henchmen. Yep. You guys elected your own version of Trump. Sad to see. Ignorance all over the place. And Brandon Hubert, I'll read yours when I come back. More super chats, please. It's a little bit low tonight. It's fine, but you know, if you can help out, please do. Help out the kiddies if you're able. And now it's time for the bad cop section. Hell yeah. Bad cops. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they beat the shit out of you? Bad cops. Yeah, they're bad and they're cops. And so, folks, it's getting dystopian out there. Very dystopian. First of all, here is the acting secretary, Chad Wolf, of the DHS, Department of Homeland Security. Holy shit, I'm sweating. Our men and women in uniform are patriots. We will never surrender to violent extremists. Oh my what? So what they're doing, folks, is they're trying to make you feel the same way about the police as you do about the military. They're trying to conflate the two. They're having them dress like soldiers, so all this troop worship that we've been brainwashed into believing over the last 10 years since 9/11 spills over onto the cops, right? So if you oppose the cops, it's like opposing the troops, folks. You're not a patriot. So as these jackbooted thuds in unmarked cars speed up, snatch people off the street and throw them in unmarked vans and drive away to undisclosed locations, if you try to protest that, you're unpatriotic. This is full-throated, in-your-face fascism, folks. As bad as it possibly can get. And here's the New York Police Union boss appeared on Fox News with a QAnon mug. You know what QAnon is? It's that conspiracy theory that basically says the world is run by this group of powerful Satanists, and they're trying to do everything they can to hurt Trump and get him out of office. And he is this brave hero that is fighting back against them. And they have this thing they call the storm, where they're eventually going to go out and they're going to round up all Trump's political enemies and ship them off to Guantanamo like terrorists. They don't have to give them a trial. Just round up their enemies, folks. This is the police union boss spreading this conspiracy theory. So just like this says, folks, military police, militarized police, conspiracy-tinged worldview justifying violent suppression of protests. That's what they want to do, folks. They want to call all the protesters, even the peaceful ones, terrorists, and go round them up and throw them in the back of unmarked vans and take them to undisclosed locations and do it under the guise that they're the good guys, that they're actually overthrowing evil Satanists that are running the country. It's so crazy, folks. These are the people in power. These are the police. Scary, scary, folks. You want to know how Nazi Germany happened? This is how it happened, folks. Creeping up on you. And so, yeah, like I was saying, Oregon Public Broadcasting confirms tweets today that federal officers in camouflage but no agency identification or badges driving unmarked non-governmental rental cars are grabbing protesters off the streets in Portland and not talking with local authorities. Remember, Trump said he's going to take federal agents and take over cities. That's what he swore he was going to do, and they're doing it, folks. It's just so goddamn scary. Here they are. They got them on video, folks.
What are you doing?
Let me turn that down a little bit. It's kind of loud. What are you doing? What do you think they're doing?
Use your words. What are you doing? Use your words. What are you doing?
Cover my face up?
Use your words.
I mean, hasn't done anything wrong. Why are you arresting me? What has he done? I didn't see him doing anything on camera.
What is going on? We need to know. Who are you? Why are you taking NLG will get you out. What's your name? Tell us your name.
What's your name?
Okay, you're fine. We'll get you out.
Bro, what?
We got you, friend.
We got you.
Oh, fuck.
NLG.
Yep, let's go throw him in an unmarked van and drive away with him. Because, yeah, America, nothing to be frightened of, folks. Completely normal. And even Dan Rather is like, holy shit. I desperately hope that this story is not what it appears to be, that there is some mistake. Nope, no mistake. We need to know more fast. But there is a chill out by spying with the recognition that this is plausible in our current America. Yep, folks. They want it just like it is in Iraq, where they can have militarized police that are basically the same thing as military, that are treated like military, policing our streets, arresting whoever they want to. And anybody that fights back is a terrorist and unpatriotic. Scary, folks. And yeah, King Clipperstein wrote an article, and apparently it's the Border Patrol doing this. The fucking Border Patrol's doing this, folks. Why are the Border Patrol policing our cities, folks? Because the reason they're able to get away with doing this, apparently this is legal. So, Trump made an executive order calling the coronavirus a pandemic. Even though he's trying to reopen the economy, even though he's trying to send your kids back to school, he is keeping the order calling the pandemic a national emergency in place because it gives him these scary dictatorial-like powers to do this stuff. These extrajudicial powers to do this kind of stuff. So even though out of one side of his mouth he's saying, no, it's fine, We need to reopen the economy and send people back to school and work. On the other one, he's still keeping the executive order in place, calling it a national emergency. So, yep, it's the Border Patrol doing this, folks. They rented unmarked vans, and they're going around just taking over cities, arresting folks. Taking them to who knows where, because fascism. That's what it's about, folks. It's about fucking fascism. Directly in your face fascism. You know, it's weird that a lot of what Alex Jones said, like, back in the day, is kind of coming true, and he's totally silent. Here's him in the movie A Scanner Darkly, a Keanu Reeves movie, where he is the victim of exactly what's happening right now. Yet he is totally silent about it. Let's have a look.
Substance D come from? Why can't we stop it? The bigger this war gets, the more freedoms we lose, the more substance D is on our streets. Can't you figure this out? Look around you. Look how far we've come. Humanity wasn't meant to live like this. Our every waking moment, tracked and traced and scanned. It's time to stop submitting to this tyranny. It's time to realize that we're being enslaved. Uh-oh, it's our tax dollars at work. Protect us from ourselves. Hey guys, I used to be one of you. Stop selling out your own species.
So it's literally happening now, but since it's his buddy Trump doing it, he's silent. It's just the craziest thing to see what a fucking sellout Alex Jones is. Just shows you it was all about the money. And scary that it's actually happening. This dystopian movie is coming true right now. Scary times we live in. And folks, they blinded 8 people in one day. Investigation. Police partially blinded 8 people in one day at George Floyd protest, folks. Shooting people in the face with gas canisters and rubber bullets and shit. These are the good guys, folks. They're here to help. We have to defund this. We have to defund these people immediately. We have to take their power away from them. This is insane. They are the ones rioting. They're attacking American citizens, peaceful protesters. It's just so amazing that all the conservative assholes said, we need guns in case the government comes and attacks our First Amendment rights. We need guns. When they come for us, we got to rise up against them. And when it's happening, you're doing nothing. You're encouraging them. It just shows that you have no integrity, no backbone. Nothing you say has any meaning behind it whatsoever. All cops are bastards. Fuck anybody that's a part of this system. Here's AOC. This man was experiencing homelessness and left a crowded shelter. Did this confrontation have to happen? Let's see how this homeless man is treated by this cop. Let's see if this is justified. Yeah, let me just punch you in the face. How is that not assault? How? They're beating homeless men now. Just the most evil pieces of shit. It should be illegal for a cop to punch anybody for any fucking reason. This should not be allowed. This man should be in prison right now. Let's find out who the fuck this is. Do we know yet? Has he been named and shamed yet? He should be in prison. Fuck, we have to take the goddamn power away from these people immediately. It just makes my fucking blood boil, goddammit. And here another example is, folks, it's like they want us to hate them. It's like they want us to fucking hate them. They're going to pull a guy out of his wheelchair and break his wheelchair and handcuff and arrest him. How is this America? There he is. Yeah, let's jerk this guy out of his wheelchair. Let's rip the wheelchair from out from him and break the wheels off of it. We're the good guys. Yeah, his foot's caught up in it. Let's jerk it out. And look, they broke it. They broke his wheelchair. Yeah, let's arrest this guy who can't even walk. Yeah, he's a threat to us. We're frightened. So yeah, folks, they should all be in jail. Not the wheelchair guy, all the rest of them. Every one of these people. Name and shame every motherfucker. The protest should never end. No justice, no peace. Going on forever and ever and ever till this fucking ends. Hell no. You should all be ashamed. Every one of you who puts on the uniform should be ashamed. You should resign in protest of your fellow shitty cops if you're a decent human being at all. And if you don't, fuck you. You're part of the problem. Hell to the no. Let's have another example of it, folks. Dude just peacefully riding his bike. Yeah. You can't ride your bike around cops. You're the God man. Just, yeah, let's run and knock him out. Yeah, let's just knock him off his bike and attack him. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Just throw his bike down and tackle his ass. You don't have the right to ride down the street peacefully on your bike. What were you thinking? Oh, God damn it. How many examples do we need? There should be more protests, folks. I'm surprised people aren't fucking rioting in the streets. You want to know why people are burning shit down? You want to know? It's because of this. And look, even when they're on camera, folks, even when they know they're being filmed, they know it's going to go viral, they still don't give a shit. Look at the way this cop acts.
This officer is trying to unlock my car.
They want us to hate them.
This officer is unlocking my car. They just illegally entered my car. And I'm being forcefully removed. Take a look at me. I'm a fucking specimen right here, buddy. Sir, I'm gotten on my last. My hands are up on camera. All right.
I'm a fucking specimen, buddy. Look at me right here. You're pathetic. You are a fucking pathetic specimen, okay? You're so weak and insecure, man. I see right through you. I see that insecurity. You have to prove yourself all the time because you don't really feel manly enough. That's why you have to abuse your power. That's why you have to act like a fucking bully. Because inside you feel so low. And you should. Because you're pathetic. We see you and we just see this sad little husk of a piece of shit. Watch him. Watch how arrogant he is. Watch how he don't give a fuck.
You're going to get your ass whooped in front of fucking Lord and all creation. I'm going to give you one more chance.
I'm being threatened.
You can bring that with you. I'll let you film the whole thing.
I'm being threatened
No,
right now.
I'm giving you a chance.
I am not doing anything.
You are being threatened. You said, I'm going to whoop your ass in front of everybody. Yep, that's exactly how they feel. I can just beat you in front of the cameras. Don't give a shit.
I feel unsafe. I feel unsafe. And I'm in no threat to these three officers. My hands are up. I am doing nothing wrong to provoke anybody or anything. Making sure this is all recorded. I've just been threatened by a lawful officer. I have just been threatened by a law officer as two other officers stand by and say absolutely nothing. Willing to participate. My passenger door was open. My driver door was open. I have it on camera. He rolled my window down to do so.
I'm giving you to the count of 3.
Sir, this is all on camera. I am not resisting. I'm making sure it is being known. I am not resisting.
Okay.
My hands are up. One hand on this camera. My seatbelt is being arrested.
As long as your hands are up, that's fine.
So yeah, they went to drug him out of his car. They claim they smelled marijuana. You want to talk about cancel culture, folks? Everybody whose lives have been ruined by police over marijuana. That's the real fucking cancel culture. Look at this. Oh, God damn it. So anyway, I'm gonna skip ahead, but yeah, they jerk him out of the car and they arrest him and shit. So frustrating. There's these evil bullies have all this power over us. It seems hopeless, like we can't do anything about it, but like we can. For the first time in my lifetime, shit's actually changing, but we got to keep the pressure on. It should never fucking stop. And, shocker! Cop who vowed to shoot protesters through door of his home is charged with manslaughter after accidentally shooting dead fellow officer who came to his front door to pick up a patrol car. Yep. He was bragging. Yeah! If protesters come to my house, I'm just going to shoot them through the door and kill them. And this cop came to his house, texted him first. But he was watching a movie with his girlfriend and I guess didn't pick it up. And so the cop knocked on his door and he saw somebody at the door, I guess out the window with a gun on his hip. And so he said he did an accident. But of course, got to carry a gun to the door and said he was changing one identity. He accidentally shot through the door and killed the guy. So these fucking morons are even killing each other. They're even shooting each other. That's how fragile they are. That's how scared they are of everything. They're scared of their own fucking shadow. If they feel even a little bit threatened at any time, they'll just shoot you, man. Because they know they can get away with it. They know that they're the God man. You can't do anything to us. Yeah, we can. Want to bet? It's starting to happen. And, yep, here's another example of one of the good cops. He's a good cop, isn't he? There's been a ban on chokeholds for years. This isn't a new policy. Way to pander for appeasement votes through Mr. Mayor. And here's Officer Greg Hicks. I always prefer literally crushing ribs to gaining compliance anyway, rather than a safe chokehold that'll gain compliance with little to no physical damage done. If I'm going to have to do paperwork on you, you're going to earn it. Yeah, I'm going to hurt you, boys. I'm glad I don't have to chokehold you. I can just break your ribs. Here he is. Yeah. Look at you, piece of shit. Name and shame, name and shame. Greg Hicks. Let's get him fired, folks. Let's get this motherfucker fired. Holy goddamn shit. And last but not least, I don't know if this is true or not, folks. This is from Tariq Nasheed. I don't know. That's not a great source, but this says that some alleged KKK members were arrested in Richmond for impersonating police officers. These men had fake badges, police vests, and they had zip ties that were allegedly going to be used to kidnap unsuspecting black folks. Can somebody verify this for me? Because if that's true, that's scary as fuck. But at least they arrested them, I guess. Cops finally did something right for a fucking change. And that's all my bad cops material, folks. Anger, and fury boiling up inside of me. I want to lash out at the world. Never stop, never stop. Fascist barbarism, agreed. I'm not going to read that. That cop is creepy. Yeah, most cops are creepy. This is why I watch Dusty. It's the greatest show. That's why you watch it. Don't lie. Don't lie. Name and shame. Yep, name and shame every one of these. Dusty, as much genuine police abuse as we've seen, I gotta say your police videos lack context. Well, what is the context to a policeman punching a homeless guy in the face? It's just ridiculous. What is the justification of that? Name it. Name the justification of it. Nope, can't do it. Fuck these motherfuckers. What kind of context do you want? How much of this shit do you have to see? Yeah, they obviously have no shame, but they do. They're scared of being named and shamed too, believe me. You should buy the PlayStation 5 this holiday. All right, maybe. I don't really buy much for myself, so we'll see what happens. All right, let's read the super chats and continue on with the show. Got another 20 minutes. Making good time on the show. Brandon Hubert, $4.99. Knowing my home state for 18 years was Indiana, it's disgusting. Me when Pence became VP, but still not surprising. Yeah, that's basically a theocracy now in this country. So not surprised to see these Christian dominionists have the highest seats in the land. That's America for you. That one guy, because cats are awesome. Cats are awesome. Thank you, that one guy. I appreciate that. All right, last chance to get in your super chat if you want to. I'll read this other one when I come back because I can't see it. Appreciate all the super chats, but please help the show if you can. All right, it's time for a segment I like to call Celebrity Bullshit. Celebrity Bullshit, Celebrity Bullshit. People love celebrities, and this is Celebrity Bullshit. I couldn't even find my graphic at the time. Yeah, Celebrity Bullshit. There we go. Boom. So, Nick Cannon got in a bit of hot water. So, look, I watched this clip with a totally open mind. I was like, I want to be as charitable as possible as I can be. Because, black people have their own different opinions about what's causing the white supremacist power structure, not only in this country, but in this world, and maybe has a unique take on it. And so I listened, and I tried to have an open mind, and yeah, it's racist. This is just really racist, dude. I usually think when people talk about racism against white people, it's usually bullshit, but yeah, this is racist.
Then let's go to what it really is then. When we talk about the power of melanated people, when we talk about who we really are as guys, and understanding that our melanin is so powerful and it connects us in a way that the reason why they fear black, the reason why they fear is because the lack that they have of it. So then when you see what Dr. Francis C. Welsden talked about is that fear and that
just genetic
that
annihilation.
deficiency of when you have a person that has the lack of pigment, the lack of melanin, that they know that they will be annihilated. So therefore, however they got the power, they have the lack of compassion. That melanin comes with compassion.
No, none of this is true. What? This is so stupid. Melanin doesn't do any of that. Okay, look. I think it's much more about the fact that people are tribal, right? We use any excuse we can to section off into groups of us versus them. It's more of like a survival mechanism, you know. If you team up, if you form groups and bonds, you know, you can. There's like safety in numbers, and one of the easiest ways to separate yourself from other people and to form groups is based on race. It can even be done unconsciously. Like when you go into a store, say, and there's like 4 or 5 black people over here and a couple white people over there, you instantly, without even having to think about it, you can see, well, I'm white, they're white. I have kind of a bond with, like, for your racist mindset, I'm saying. And it helps you form these, like, groups. You don't have to think about it. It can be unconscious biases. And so because we're these tribalistic people, we form these groups based off this complete ridiculous bullshit. But because, like I said, it's so easy to immediately see the difference based on race, it's the easiest way to form groups over. It has nothing to do with being jealous over how much melanin is on your skin or any of that shit. Yes, there's a white supremacist power structure. Yes. Something about white people, it seems like, makes our culture much more of a conquering culture, much more a colonist, much more likely to be invaders and shit. Yeah, all that's true. But it has nothing to do with the melanin in your skin making you more empathetic or closer to God. None of that. It's just ridiculous, mindless, racist bullshit you're spouting here, dude.
Melanin comes with soul. That we call it soul. We soul brothers and sisters. That's the melanin that connects us. So the people that don't have it are a little, and I'm gonna say this carefully.
Not carefully enough.
A little less.
No.
And where the term actually comes from, because I'm bringing it all the way back around to Minister Farrakhan, to where they may not have the compassion or the when they were sent to the mountains of Caucasus, when they didn't have the power of the sun, that the sun then started to deteriorate them. So then they're acting out of fear. They're acting out of low self-esteem. They're acting out of a deficiency. So therefore, the only way that they can act is evil. The only way they have to rob, steal, rape, kill, and
fight or flight.
In order to survive.
Exactly.
So then these people didn't have what we had. And when I say we, I speak of the melanated people.
Right.
They had to be savages. They had to be barbaric. Because they're in these Nordic mountains. They're in these rough, torrential environments. So they're acting as animals.
Right.
So they're the ones that are actually closer to animals. They're the ones that are actually the true savages. And then they built up such this I don't want to say warrior, but they built up such this conquering barbaric mentality.
Yeah, that's all racist nonsense, dude. That's totally there's plenty of justifiable things you can say about white people and their need to conquer and their savagery and all that, but none of that was it. You missed the mark totally. So, yeah, he got fired, folks. He got fired, but he didn't get fired for this. He didn't get fired for being racist against white folks. He got fired because he was apparently anti-Semitic. He was spreading anti-Semitic conspiracy theories about how the Jews run everything and how that black people are actually the real Israelites. Straight up Hotep bullshit. And so then he got shit on heavily for it. And he said, on my podcast, I use words and references literature I assume to be factual to uplift my community. Instead, turned out to be hateful propaganda. Yeah, who would have thought calling white people savages and animals was racist? And stereotypical rhetoric that painted another community. For this, pained another community. For this, I am deeply sorry. But now together we can write a new chapter of healing. And yeah, after I described white people as savage, closer to animals, and incapable of compassion due to their lack of melanin, I was surprised to discover that this was not in fact science, but hateful propaganda. Shocking! Who could have possibly have seen that coming? So yeah, he got fired from NBC, and I guess MTV. He had some shows and whatnot on there. I guess he's on America's Got Talent. I don't know what the fuck's he on. Something called Wild and Out. Never seen it. Don't really give a shit, but then he wasn't taking it very well. He said, I hurt an entire community, and it pained me to my core. I thought it couldn't get any worse. I think he's talking about the Jewish community. He's not talking about white folks. Then I watched my own community turn on me and call me a sellout for apologizing. Good night. Enjoy Earth. Y'all can have this planet. I'm out. That sounds like a suicidal message. But anyway, like, just don't talk racist nonsense. There's plenty you can say about white supremacy. Plenty you can say about white folks that's based on facts. And, you know, it's fair. That wasn't it. And you guys hear about the Twitter being hacked? I guess Steve said it wasn't hacked or something else. But something happened where they were allowed to, I guess, edit a bunch of blue check marks, the celebrities on Twitter and whatnot, and post scam comments under their accounts. They got Joe Biden, they got Elon Musk, they got Bill Gates, they got Obama, they got Kanye West, the Apple, Uber got hit. And they were all posting this shit. Oh, Bitcoin sent to my address below will be sent back double. If you send me 1,000, I will send back 2,000. Only for the last 30 minutes, just send out 40,000. Like, who would fall for this, folks? What kind of fucking moron? The first clue they should have given away is when a billionaire tells you he's going to give away free money. That should have clued you in right there. Bill Gates, everyone is asking me to give back, and now is the time. I am doubling all payments sent to my BTC address for the next 30 minutes. You sent $1,000, I send you back $2,000. Who would fall for this? Why would you have to send Why would you have to send $1,000 to Bill Gates for him to send you $2,000 back? That's the most obvious scam I've ever seen in my life. They made $53,000 in 5 minutes off this scam, folks. 200 people fell for it. What the fuck? You all deserve to lose your money. Like, I'm actually on the crook side here. You're all too stupid to have this money. The crooks could do a worse job with that money than your dumbasses can, in my opinion. Just fucking nuts. And, shocker! Are you ready to be shocked, folks? Kanye West dropped out of the 2020 presidential race. Kanye West was never in the 2020 presidential race. I told you guys this. He wasn't actually running for president. So, according to Kanye West's family, he's been having a severe bipolar attack recently. Apparently, he has one about once a year, where he just starts acting incredibly manic and just saying incredibly bizarre, strange things. And so he, in one of his manic episodes, he declares he's going to run for president, and he picks his therapist to be his vice president running mate, of course, because why wouldn't he do that? But yeah, he dropped out. He dropped out. You think people like Elon Musk and Chance the Rapper would have said, hey, maybe this guy having a manic breakdown and picking his therapist to be the vice president candidate, it's not the best choice. But no, they backed him, and now they look like fucking morons, because you are fucking morons. Maybe a guy who's going through a mental break shouldn't be president? I don't know. You know, that's just my opinion. I know that's controversial, but, speaking of celebrity bullshit, you know American Johnson? He's a bread tuber. Fucking Trevor Noah did exactly the same thing to him they did to me. Over the same exact video. Remember I showed you guys this video of Trevor Noah talking about the miners' strike, where he was talking about how the police were justified in gunning them down and they shouldn't have used rubber bullets because rubber bullets don't do anything against protests. It looks horrible in the light of what's currently going on, where they're trying to eliminate this video from the internet. They're going to anybody who plays the video, and they're having it removed and putting strikes on their channel, which causes them not to be able to live stream, which causes them not to be able to make money off their channel for like 90 days, which severely hurts small content creators. And they know this because the guy that did it, his name is Lance Patrick. This guy, Lance fucking Patrick. He's this rich comedian. Rich dude who, so rich, they literally did a gender reveal for his baby in outer space. He's the one going around scrubbing this, trying to scrub this video from the fucking internet. And look, folks, I told you guys this before. Every video I do, I show dozens and dozens of clips. I've been doing this show for 2 years, right? Nobody has ever had my show taken down for it. The only person to ever do that is Trevor Noah and Lance Patrick. These motherfuckers are the only people to ever behave this way. They're abusing the system because they don't give a fuck about the little guy. They're just trying to cover up this embarrassing footage of Trevor Noah. So name and shame these fucks. I told you, Lance Patrick, I specifically told you, man, that you were hurting people by doing this, that you're abusing the system, and you keep doing it. You can't pretend like you didn't know. And Trevor Noah, he can't pretend like he don't know. This is his own private company. It's a small company. It's not Viacom or any shit doing this. It's Trevor Noah's personal production company, of which Lance Patrick is his friend and works for him, and they're doing this shit to people. So fuck you guys. Fuck you, Trevor Noah. You gotta be goddamn ashamed of yourself. Not everybody is fucking famous enough to have Viacom put them on television. Some of us are little guys, and we had to use platforms like YouTube, and you're hurting us by abusing the system. Name and shame these fucks. Here's their Twitter handles, at Lance Patrick, at Trevor Noah. Feel free to share your disgruntlement with them. And this is a big story that came out. Apparently, the Washington Redskins are in trouble. They're in the middle now of trying to change their name. But now 15 different women, I guess a lot of them were like cheerleaders and stuff, came out and talked about the sexual harassment, the entire atmosphere of sexual harassment that goes on in the Washington Redskins organization, from the owner all the way down to the senior vice president, all of them. All the way down the line were apparently sexually harassing the women and making an unsafe workplace for them. So, yeah, good luck with that fallout, motherfuckers. I'm not surprised to hear that. And, oh, man, this one hit me hard, folks. This one really bothers me for some reason. Grant Imahara, who was one of the hosts of Mythbusters, died at 49. Apparently he had a brain aneurysm, and man, this like freaked me out. Like, I'm 45, and just seeing a guy like this just drop dead out of the fucking blue, that scares the shit out of me, dudes. Seriously, that makes me anxious as fuck. I really liked Grant. I thought he was a good dude. I'm sorry to hear that he passed away, and man, it makes me think about my own mortality, and fuck that shit. I know this is gonna be controversial as shit, but fuck death. I'm not a fan. No thanks. I'm glad I'm never going to die. Ever. Ever. Shut the fuck up. And, alright, so that's all my celebrity coverage. I'm going to finish up my material tonight. I'm going to do overtime, folks, tonight. Let me check the chat real quick. Last chance to get in your super chats if you want to, if you're able. Trevor Noah can never fill Jon Stewart's shoes. True that. What got the Daily Show? Yeah, that show's not that great anyway. Yeah, instead of apologizing, Mr. Noah would rather censor. What an a-hole. Yep, I hope it has the Streisand effect. More people see it because of that. Let's fuck that dude. Comedian. Yeah, supposedly he's a comedian. That's what I heard. That's what it says in his bio anyway. Kanye makes life interesting. He's nutty. The nutty adventures of Kanye West. Sound more like borderline personality disorder. Maybe. They said it was bipolar, and people that are bipolar said that that's like having manic episodes is common like that, so I don't know. Is he a Nigerian prince? I know, you think people would be used to those scams by now, those Nigerian type scams. Crazy. 1964 Dusty is awesome! You ain't never lied. Alright, let me check to see if there's any new super chats. And then we'll continue on with the show. Koya Koi, $5. I know it's crazy out there now, but we'll get through it. We had to keep up the fight. Hoping everyone stays healthy and safe out there. I heard that. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Alright, last chance getting your super chats. It was light tonight, but it's alright. What you gonna fucking do? Now it's time for my segment I like to call my Corona! Yeah! The Rona running wild in our streets. And, folks, this is pretty funny. This went viral. 6.1 million views. This is what it's like when somebody tries to sit next to you who ain't wearing a mask. Like, nope, taken. Yeah, nope, also taken. Get the fuck away from me, you maskless dick. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. And, Unsurprising, folks. Unsurprising, this happened. Chuck Woolery's like, the most outrageous lies are the ones about COVID-19. Everyone is lying. Everyone. The CDC, the media, Democrats, our doctors, not all, but most, that we are told to trust. I think it's all about the election and keeping the economy from coming back, which is about the election. I'm sick of it, folks. It's a lie. The COVID shit is all a lie. And the very next day, to further clarify and add perspective, COVID-19 is real, and here it is. My son tested positive for the virus. Oh my God. And I feel for those suffering, and especially for those who have lost loved ones. Well, maybe you shouldn't spread misinformation that makes it more likely for people not to wear masks or take the virus seriously so that it spreads to more people. Maybe don't be a fucking piece of shit that helps get people killed, Chuck Woolery. Just saying, like, I hope your son is okay, but you didn't help any. Let's just say. You didn't help your kid. And, Brian Kemp, who is the governor of Georgia, has decided to ban cities and counties from ordering people to wear masks in public places. They're trying to keep their towns safe and have ordinance and shit. And he's like, no, you can't do that. So, yeah, you need to vote Brian Kemp out of office immediately, Georgia. He don't give a shit about you. He gonna get you killed. Stupid fucking Southern idiots. And this is what it's leading to, folks. Teachers, Texas teachers, writing their wills as the state promises to open schools in the fall. Yep, they're going to defund the schools that won't open. Going to force teachers to go back early, and they're writing their wills, folks, because they're going to die, and some of them. And, yep, the county in Tennessee, where I grew up, is making parents sign death waivers, absolving the school district for liability if kids die of COVID after going back to school in the fall. So, yep. They're going to force you to send your kids back and then force you to sign agreements that you won't sue if they get your kids killed. Because it's America. It's Trump America, folks. Another example of Trump's America. This guy went into this restaurant and was asked to wear a mask because there's an ordinance. You got to wear a mask in here, folks. And Arlo Kinsey was working behind the carryout counter at RJ Barbecue Shack in Mission last week when a middle-aged man dressed in a red Make America Great Again hat and no mask walked through the door. I asked him if he could wear a mask since it's what Governor Kelly told us to do, said Kinsey, 18. He had dealt with a handful of customers who refused to wear a mask inside the restaurant despite the statewide mandate. But none like this, he said. The man said he had an exemption to the mask order. He then lifted up his shirt, revealing a gun in a holster on his hip. It was definitely a threat, Kinsey said. I was looking at the gun thinking he was going to shoot me. Yeah, I have an exemption order. I have a gun. That's fucking Trump supporters, folks. Pettiness 2020. This is the guy, let's make them cry. Let's hurt their feelings. Can't wait to see the videos of seeing them cry. And, new segment called Assholes. That's all I have. Assholes. Eat the rich. That's what I should have called this. We need to start penalizing gross displays of wealth. This doesn't make you likable. This makes me hate you.
Outfit check. I'm gonna go ask my friends how much their outfit cost. Hey twins, how much your outfit cost?
1,000, 60, 65.
Okay.
100, 25, 100.
Imagine spending that much money to look that stupid.
Okay. Abel, how much your outfit cost?
80, 80, and 100.
Okay. Hey,
imagine paying $100 for a t-shirt.
How much your outfit cost?
400, 20, and 4.
Okay. Hey, Lavina,
you look
how much
terrible.
your outfit cost?
70, 40, 80.
It's jean shorts. What?
Okay. Hey, Swag, how much your outfit cost?
1,200, $200, 1.5, $500.
Oh God, I hate you. So price check. Okay, I got this shirt for $2 at Walmart in the bargain bin. I bought 12 of them. They were all on sale. That's why I'm always wearing the same shirt. I'm like Steve Jobs. I bought 12 of the same shirt for $24 for all 12. And I'm wearing sweatpants that I got in the bargain bin for $7. So my entire outfit is like $10. $10! So fuck you! I win. You dumb assholes. Hopefully they name and shame those idiots. And some dudes have nerve! Dudes, you know you're gonna get shamed for this. What are you thinking? This girl posts her pictures, and this guy says, obese, disgusting. Look how disgusting and obese she is, says this guy. Oh my God, dude. You know we can see you, right? You're not invisible? Like, you're really not invisible. You're incredibly visible. Of all the people on the earth, you're one of the most visible ones for reasons that I'm going to go into that don't have anything to do with body shaming. Oh my God, dude. So stupid. And now we got two palate cleansers to end the show with, because palate cleansers make you feel better about how awful this world is. First off, oh my fucking God, look at this cutie. Look at this cutie. Oh my fucking God. I'm trying to turn off the music. Look, yo, I want him. I want this dog immediately. I need more dogs in my life. Just a little ball of floof. Just a cute little ball of floof. Oh my God, how's that even real? Like a little stuffed animal. Oh my God, so tiny. He's just a tiny little boy. He's just a tiny little foofy boy. Who's the best boy that there ever was? Shoot. Oh, so cute. And last up, how about a cute ass squirrel? Apparently, this squirrel is not afraid of humans, and he knows how to communicate, because he is very clearly telling these humans he needs water. He's like, yeah, water. Yeah, can I have your water, please? Yeah, I'm thirsty. It's hot, and I'm thirsty. Can I have water, please? Water immediately. Give me your water. Human, water, please. And it's like, yeah, ooh, that's the water good. That's the shit right there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, the waters. All of the waters are so delicious. He's just drinking and drinking and drinking. He's a thirsty boy. Ooh, a thirsty boy. And then he finally gets done drinking all the water, like drinks it all. He's a greedy little squirrel. And then he just runs away like nothing happened. Clearly a lot smarter than we give him credit for. Cute ass little squirrels. You know the humans got the good stuff. And that's my material for tonight, folks. Pretty good time, man. Only 5 minutes over. I'm rocking this shit. All right, let's check the chats real quick, and then we're going to end the show. Love this. I know cute as shit. Got a little agua. Fake dog. I know it looks so fake. TikToks. Heard that. I'll sell you a hoodie $1,000. Such a bargain. Oh, people are fucking morons, goddammit. I got 5 tank tops for $6. And bitch, it was expensive. I know, breaking the bank. I'm naked, so $0. Got your birthday suit on. $80 tank top. I know, crazy as shit. Alright, let's show a cat. How about a cat? Mrs. CC, Mrs. CC. Thanks to everybody supporting the show tonight. Going to buy the cat some treats in your honor. Mrs. CC says, I know, Mrs. CC, but you want to show them how pretty you are? She's like, no. Okay, alright. Thank you for being my star for just a second. Appreciate that. And let me check this chat real quick. That was a lot of water. Part camel. Yep, need some humps, some lovely lady lumps. $3,400 to wear jeans and a hoodie. I know, right? Fucking morons. Capitalism was a mistake. And let's see if there's any super chats we're in the show with. Did I read that? I read that. D. Furman, $2 Canadian. Appreciate that. Guy ranting. Gave me 6 to 6. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sell me on why good cops should resign. Wouldn't that make the force worse if all the good ones quit? I have a hard time believing there are good ones in there. Like, if I was part of an evil organization, when the people in my organization walked up to children, they started crying. How do you belong to that, in my opinion? I mean, I think if enough of them fucking resign in protest, then that would actually help create a catalyst for change to make them stand up. And eventually, if they lose enough of them, they'll have to demand reform on their own. We have to make the cops so ashamed to be cops, so ashamed to be doing what they're doing, that they have to demand they get reformed. We have to make them want to be reformed and defunded. And so I think good cops should resign, if that is even such a thing. Like I said, I wouldn't be part of that organization. Fuck that. And treats for the kiddies and doggies. Jenny Rude. Thank you, Jenny Rude. I appreciate that. You're awesome. Good to see you tonight. And Austin Johnson gave me $4.99. And I can't see what it says because YouTube is idiot. It's idiot. There we go. Another great shout out. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me. I sure love you guys. I appreciate all the support. Folks, I will be back on Monday. Most likely on Monday. I sure appreciate it. As always, you want to support the show? Patreon.com/JustCodcast. $1 or $2 a month, it all adds up. Please support the show if you can. Really needs your help. trying to do good work here at the Human Society of Mississippi Animal Sanctuary. And there's also a link to my Patreon in the description of this video. There's also links where you can send direct tips via PayPal if you want to, and other links on you can listen to the show, audio-only versions on Spotify and SoundCloud and all that good stuff. So read the description. All that shit's in there. Love you guys so much. It has been an honor to entertain you guys tonight. I'll be back on Monday. For those of you who don't know, I do this show every Monday and every Friday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. We do live shows and we do good work here. So hope to see you guys Monday. Tell your friends. See you guys soon. Have a good weekend. Stay safe out there. As always, love and logic, everybody. Love and logic. See you soon. Thanks, guys. This is the greatest show. Everything you ever want. Everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. This is where you want to be.